New info about the character Brant has been released and his gameplay. Should you pull for Brant in 2.1 banner or skip? In this video, I will explain Brant's gameplay, kit, and explain if you should pull for him. Brant is a fusion character that uses the sword, and is very similar to Changli, as he performs both ground attacks and flight attacks. And what makes Brant very unique is the ability to deal damage, support teammates, and provide healing and shielding, making him very flexible and popular for teams. Brant's normal attack Captain's Rhapsody is a sequence up 4 consecutive strikes, while he performs air attacks where you can hold Brant's basic attack button, mid-air to attack the target continuous until it ends or released. If you choose to release the basic attack, it allows Brant to flip backwards after hitting the target, and Brant's flip automatically after performing mid-air attack. Stage 3, press the basic attack after each flip to perform the next stage of mid-air attack. And if mid-air attack stage 1 misses, Brant will perform a slash forward dealing fusion damage. And Brant's heavy attack, Rhapsodia Improviso, which when triggered consumes stamina and targets the enemy dealing fusion damage. And in Brant's plunge attack, when you press his resonance skill while mid-air, we will perform a plunge, dealing fusion damage. And next is for his resonance liberations upon activation. He will deal large amount of fusion damage and heal all team members based on his energy region. And after casting his resonance liberation, he will gain 2 enhancements, one is a flame and then the other is My Moment. And a flame basically means that whenever you hit a target, you get more forte, and My Moment will increase Brant's attack base on his energy region. And in his intro skill, he will deal fusion damage to his target and enter Interlude Applause, which means you can begin your mid-air attack at stage 2, and this effect will be removed if the attack is ended or Brant is switched out. And his outro skill will amplify the next resonator fusion damage by 20%. And resonance skill damage is also amplified by 25% for 14 seconds, or until the resonator is swap out, which will be perfect for hypercarry Changli. And for his forte circuit, staged moment Brant's attack will be increased based on his energy region. And his Bravo can be obtained from normal attacks, intro skill, and resonance attacks. And when Brant reaches 25, 50, 75, and 100 Bravo, he will heal all his teammates. And when Bravo is fully restored, he gains Returned from Ashes, which replaces his resonance skill with the enhanced skill which consumes all of his forte to deal damage and grant a shield. And lastly is Brant's inherent skills. Brant's first skill, Voyager's Blaze, will make so that the healing provided will be increased by 20% from waves of acclaims. And his second inherent skill is Trial by Fire and Tide, which increase his mid-air attacks resistance to interruption and increases fusion damage by 15%. In regards to Brant's value, is he worth getting? Absolutely. Not only is he capable of healing and shielding, he is also capable of damage and even buff other fusion characters. It is worth saying that Brant will be future-proof based on the unique capabilities that he offers, as not a lot of characters will have built 3-in-1 into them. As he, for any fusion DPS coming in the future, Brant will be heavily needed in Does Teams comps. Although there is not a lot of fusion DPs as of right now, in the near future, Brant will be a great investment. As for now though, Brant will be great for hypercarry Changli, but sadly not as much for the quick swap version, as Brant needs more uptime on the field. But Brant is still an option for Carlotta teams, as you can swap Changli for Brant, making it a more viable option, but you may have to use Verena with this comp, or perhaps Genzi.
Listen carefully. Keep the cheers coming. In the limelight. Woohoo! Here's to Listen carefully.
mountain will protect me. Shine, holy light!